The Davis County Mustangs play here on the Atomo Radio Sports Network. Now, let's get down to the court and join the voice of the Mustangs, Ellis Kojo.
Welcome to Bloomfield, the home of the Davis County Mustangs. Two teams off to a good start to the season are vying to keep their perfect records intact. It's the Grandview Christian Thunder versus the Davis County Lady Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network. This is a Petrito Orthodontics pregame show, making your goal to get a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call Dr. Dwayne Petrito and the staff at Petrito Orthodontics today. We're delighted to have you with us. I'm Ellis Kojo. Parker Stevens is our producer. And coming up next, we'll take a look at the Lady Mustangs who start off the season with a solid win. You're watching Davis County Hoops on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
If you've been looking to take your nursing career to the next level, William Penn University is ready to help. With the RN to BSN program, you could have your degree in as little as 17 months. You'll find individualized attention from professors that care about your success. William Penn wants to see each and every student succeed in their education and life. That's why our advisors work with you to provide affordable tuition. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and see me. If you aren't a current customer, we will help you fill out a new patient form, which takes less than 5 minutes. We have a lot of over-the-counter items and have vaccines. We are here 6 days a week and offer free delivery in Bloomfield and surrounding areas. I pride myself on professionalism and small-town customer service, and our pharmacy reflects those values. Stop in and see us at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
From Bloomfield, 2-0 Grandview Christian going up against 1-0 Davis County. You're listening to the Petrito Orthodontics pregame show, making your goal to get a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call Dr. Dwayne Petrito and the staff at Petrito Orthodontics today. Davis County faced off against New London to open the season this past Saturday. The Lady Mustangs raced out to a 10-point lead in the first quarter and held the advantage for the rest of the contest. New London was able to cut their deficit to single digits on a couple of occasions, but Davis County was able to maintain control and ended up with a 47-38 win. Hannah Schooley led the Lady Mustangs with 14 points, all in the first half, which allowed her team to build a lead as large as 17. Schooley also nabbed 7 steals and was part of a suffocating defensive effort. Morgan Petefish added 8 points and 10 rebounds. Sophie Sparker chipped in with 6 points and a team-high 12 rebounds. Head coach Dave Mason was pleased with the win, but noted his team has some things to work on. Fortunately, looking at those issues and trying to fix them is much more pleasant after a win than a loss. Coming up next, we'll take a quick look at the Grandview Christian Thunder. They're off to a 2-0 start after winning back-to-back games last week. You're watching Davis County basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
Hi, I'm Eric, owner of Spillman Auto Parts. We have thousands of used parts that would fix that annoying problem with your car. Dennis, Gary, and John are ready to take your call and save you money. You can also check out our eBay store and buy parts directly on our website at spillmanauto.com. And don't forget to check out our great selection of rebuildable cars, trucks, and SUVs. We look forward to meeting you at Spillman Auto Parts in Bloomfield.
Go Mustangs!
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
The tip-off between Grandview Christian and Davis County looms as we welcome you back to Bloomfield. It's great to have you with us. I'm Ellis Kojo, along with our producer, Parker Stevens. You're listening to the Pursuit Orthodontics pregame show, making your goal to get a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call Dr. Dwayne Petrito and his staff at Petrito Orthodontics today. The Grandview Christian Thunder are off to a 2-0 start. They started their season with a 49-15 blowout of Sadell and followed that up with a 48-46 victory over Newton. You have to say the season's off to a rousing success, especially when you take into consideration that Grandview Christian won just one game last year. But this is a new year, and the Thunder look to reach new heights in this young season. And now for the starting lineups, brought to you by Davis County Schools. One school, one community, one goal, the best that we can be. First off, for the Grandview Christian Thunder, 2-0 on the season. Their head coach is Mike Cowell. Maddie Childs is a 5'7" freshman. Sydney Lane, a 5'6" junior. Kelly DeMolinaire is a 5'6" freshman. Haley Lane, a sophomore, and Kylie Hoban is a freshman. Those are the starting five for Grandview Christian, wearing black with green trim. And for Davis County, 1-0 on the season. Their head coach is Dave Mason, as Davis County looks to win their second straight to start off the year. Hannah Schooley, the senior, a senior guard. Briley Law, a sophomore guard. Sophie Sparger, a senior guard. Macy Hill, a sophomore guard. And Morgan Beefish, a junior forward. So once again, Davis County starting 4 guards and 1 forward. So starting lineups are being introduced right now, as one team will continue their undefeated season, and another team will taste defeat for the first time in the new year. Let's step away for the national anthem, and when we come back, we will have Davis County basketball coming up. So we'll be back in just a couple of minutes on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Your best choice for groceries is Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. They are proud to offer Best Choice branded items. While you're here, check out the awesome selection in their meat department and make sure and find something for your sweet tooth in the bakery. Don't forget to check them out on Facebook or visit their website at shopbrothersmarket.com. Stop in and see them today at Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Live larger. Go further. Do more. Pursue your passion with Polaris, the world leader in off-road. Live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or get more done with a hard-working Ranger. Enjoy savings up to $3,500 during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Sometimes life can get a little busy and plans can change. That doesn't mean you have to put your future on hold. With William Penn University's online and evening classes, you can further your education on your schedule. Choose online, in-classroom, or blended with locations in Oskaloosa and Johnston. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu. Classes start throughout the year. Continue your education on your terms, on your turf, with William Penn University.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Set for tip-off from here in Bloomfield, and the tip-off is won by Grandview Christian. Up ahead for the missing the layup, however, was Grandview Christian. Coming back is Davis County. Fumbling is Sparger, now at the top of the key. Schooley, floater in the lane, no good. Offensive rebound by Sparger. Kicks it back out to Briley Law. No score as we are just getting started from here in Davis County. Schooley, cross court to Briley Law, now in the left corner. Make that the right corner, Hill. P-Fish gets her shot rejected inside by Kylie Hoban. No score, 40 seconds gone from the game, and a turnover on the other end as Grandview Christian coughs it back up. That was Haley Lane unable to handle the pass underneath. Davis County looking for the first two of the game. Grandview Christian playing a 2-3 zone. Law down low to Hill. On the left side, Schooley chisels away towards the basket. Floater is good. Hannah Schooley breaks the seal. 2-0 Davis County with 1:03 gone from the first quarter. So Grandview Christian already 2-0 in the season, looking for their third straight win to open the new campaign. Childs chisels away into the lane, kicks it out to the corner. That's Sydney Lane. Now a baseline drive. Pass down low to Hoban. She's too strong with the shot, and the rebound pulled down on the weak side by Macy Hill. And quickly down the floor, Morgan Petefish gets two, and it's 4-0 Davis County. DeMolinaire turns the corner and puts it in for two. Quickly the other way, 4-2 Davis County, 6:12 remaining in the first quarter. Sophie Sparger with a nice follow after the missed shot. Quick action here to start off the game. 6-2 Davis County, 2 minutes gone from the first quarter. Lane. Now Hoban, top of the key, three-pointer, in and out from Lane, and the rebound is corralled by Briley Law. Up at the Sparger, puts it on the deck, flips up a shot in the lane, it's no good. And the tallest player on the floor, Kylie Hoban, pulls down the rebound. She's just a freshman, by the way. Childs, over to Lane, misses the three from the left wing. Long rebound pulled down by Hill. Briley Law to Sparger. Top of the key is Briley Law. Gets denied by a couple of Thunder and brings it back out. Davis County ball up 6-2, 5:16 remaining in the first quarter. Make that 8-2 as Macy Hill cans the jumper from the left baseline. 5:05 left to go in the first quarter. Haley Lane turned the corner as she was headed toward the basket, but an offensive foul is called against. It looks like it's a moving screen against Kylie Hoban. That's her first. Law across the timeline, gives up to Sparger. Lost the ball and her footing, and turnover gives it back to Grandview Christian. Grandview Christian down 8-2 with 4:43 remaining in the first quarter. Traveling called against Kelly DeMolinaire. That's a third turnover against Grandview Christian here in the early going. Travels are brought to you by Collision Corner. You travel everywhere in your car. When it's time to get it looking like new again, bring it to John at Collision Corner. Don't forget to like them on Facebook. Sparger on the left wing, puts it on the deck. Turns the corner, hands it off to Schooley. Three-pointer from the right side, grazes the front of the rim, and the rebound is corralled by Sydney Lane of Grandview Christian. Up ahead to Molinaire, bounce pass to Haley Lane, who misses the layup, got her own rebound, and she was fouled. Morgan Petefish was in the area, and she's the one who gets the foul called against her. That's her first. First team foul against Davis County with 4:16 remaining in the first quarter. Davis County 6, make that Davis County 8. Grandview Christian 2. Inbound pass into the corner, Lane for three, rattles it in. Make that Maddie Childs. Childs hits the first three of the game, and it's 8-5, Davis County. Petefish down low, got fouled on the right block. That's 2 fouls already on Kylie Hoban if it's on her, and it is. That's foul number 2 on her. So early foul trouble already for Grandview Christian. Morgan Petefish to go to the line to shoot a pair. Her first free throw is too strong. And Hoban indeed will leave the game with her 2 fouls. She'll be replaced by Emma Owens, a 5'10 junior. So not much size being lost for Grandview Christian. Petefish misses the second free throw. Sparker tried to tip it. It went off the leg of Sydney Lane of Grandview Christian, and the ball will go to Davis County. So good job by Sparker keeping it alive. 8-5, Davis County leads with the ball past the halfway point of the first quarter. Briley Law between the rings. Schooley on the right wing. Cross-court pass to Sparger. Law lost it. It was a low pass from Sparger, but Briley Law couldn't quite handle it. Bit of an unforced error there. Davis County turns it over. Now Grandview Christian can tie the game with a 3. Lane now to the top of the key. Three-pointer is short from Haley Lane. And back comes Macy Hill for Davis County. Sparger knifing underneath Haley Lane and lays it in. Nice nifty move by Sophie Sparger to make it 10-5 Davis County, 3:24 remaining in the first quarter. Briley Law with the steal on the other end. Up ahead to Macy Hill, bounce pass down low to Sparger. She can't get the layup to go. Loose ball, tie up, and a jump ball called. Possession arrow gives the ball to Davis County. Now Sophie Young, a freshman, comes in, replacing Briley Law for Davis County. 3:13 remaining in the first quarter. Grandview Christian trailing Davis County 10-5. Sparger triggers it into Petefish. Short jumper in the lane's no good. Offensive rebound by Sparger. It won't go. But there's Macy Hill, and her follow-up won't go either. 3 chances for Davis County, but they came up empty. Grandview Christian trailing by 5. Sydney Lane for 3 from just to the right of the key. No good, out of bounds. The miss goes all the way out of bounds, and Davis County gets the ball back. Briley Law gives it up to Schooley. Petefish in the high post. Young with the 3 from the left wing is no good. Weak side rebound collected by Sydney Lane at Grandview Christian. Back come the Thunder. Down by 5 with 2:37 remaining in the first quarter. Sydney Lane misses a 3 from the top of the key. Rebound tipped all the way out to Sophia Young, who misses the layup. Offensive rebound by Schooley, and the putback is good. Hannah Schooley has 4. Davis County leads at 12-5 with 2:20 remaining in the first quarter. Sydney Lane on the high left, high right I should say. Pass inside to Emma Owens was stolen away by Petefish. Petefish all the way to the basket, and she's fouled. So Petefish being very aggressive after the steal, taking it to the rack, and she earned herself 2 free throws. Foul called on Haley Lane. That is her first. So Petefish will shoot 2. Her first free throw is no good. Excuse me. Davis County already 0 of 3 from the foul line. Petefish has shot all 3 of their free throws. Each Mustang free throw this season is brought to you by Wells Hometown Drug, offering free delivery in Bloomfield. Petefish to shoot 1 more. And she puts it in. Petefish has 3, and she will head to the sidelines. She's replaced by Brett Barker, the 6-foot sophomore. Davis County 13, Grandview Christian 5, 2:02 remaining in the first quarter. At the top of the key is the Molinaire. Toss it back outside. Three-pointer, make that a short jumper, is good by Kennedy Jordan, who just checked into the game. She gets her first two to make it 13-7 Davis County. Brett Law in the right corner. Bounce pass inside to Brett Barker. Counted in the foul. Brett Barker had excellent position inside, and she'll look to get three to Hardway after the Grandview Christian foul. That is the first foul on Kennedy Jordan. Barker's free throw is a line drive, but off the back of the rim. It stays 15-7 Davis County. Quick three-pointer on the other end off the side of the backboard from Sydney Lane. Brett Law with the rebound up at the Schooley. Got it past tipped away, but she recovers. Drives baseline right. Shot's no good. Ball tipped out of bounds off Davis County. Grandview Christian trails 15-7, and they have the basketball with 1:20 remaining in the first quarter. Schooley coming out, replaced by Briley Law. We'll give you the Davis County 5 when they get the ball back. DeMolinaire brings it back up for Grandview Christian. In the right corner, but not being able to handle the pass was Sydney Lane. Another turnover against Grandview Christian. And the ball goes back to Davis County. So Davis County, they're 5, Sophia Young, Phoebe Moore, Brett Law, Briley Law, and Brett Barker. Briley Law dumps it inside to Phoebe Moore. Missed a shot, weak side rebound, pulled down by Brett Barker, and the putback is good. Brett Barker with a quick 4 off the bench, and Davis County has their first double-digit lead of the game, 17-7, with 48 seconds remaining in the first quarter. A foul at the top of the key called against Davis County, and the Molinaire hit the deck after that foul. Foul called against Sophia Young. That is her first. The Molinaire to trigger it in. Stolen away by Briley Law. Back the other way she comes. Missed the layup, but the rebound is collected by Young. She missed the putback. Briley Law can't get the stick back to go either. And finally, Grandview Christian comes away with it. Sydney Lane underneath lays it in. Nice feed from Childs to Lane. Beg your pardon, Childs was the one that laid it in from the feed from Sydney Lane to make it 17-9. Brett Law misses on the other end. Back comes Grandview Christian down by 8. 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Molinaire got her shot rejected by Brett Barker. Phoebe Moore gives up to Barker. Sophia Young had it stolen by the Molinaire. Three-pointer at the buzzer, good if it goes, but it's an air ball. And that's the way the first quarter ends. Fast-paced first quarter, and at the end of one, Davis County 17, Grandview Christian 9. This is the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield, and don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Second quarter just getting started from here in Bloomfield. Davis County 17, Grandview Christian 9, and the Thunder of Grandview Christian have the ball. Childs gives it up to DeMolinaire, who turns the corner on the left side. Kicks it far side to Haley Lane. Now at the top of the key three from DeMolinaire is no good. Rebound kicks out to the right corner. Off Childs of Grandview Christian, and Davis County will get the basketball. Hannah Schooley, Sophie Sparger, and Brett Barker each had 4 for Davis County in that first quarter. Sparger has it, and she dribbles to the top of the key. Reverses it into the right corner to Briley Law. Pete Fish got fouled in the post. Nope. A 3-second violation called against Davis County. So the turnover gives the ball back to Grandview Christian. Kylie Hoban back into the game for Grandview Christian with her 2 fouls. So a calculated risk being made by head coach Mike Cowell. See if it pays off for him. 7:18 remaining in the second quarter. Grandview Christian trails 17-9. Law got a hand on the pass from DeMolinaire, and it's stolen away by Macy Hill, driving all the way to the bucket and lays it in as she hits the deck. Macy Hill has 4. Joining now a quadrant of Mustangs with 4 points, and it's 19-9. DeMolinaire at the top of the key gets a pick from Hoban. Now inside. Haley Lane lays it in. A nice pick and roll action between herself and DeMolinaire. 19-11 Davis County. Quick post by Morgan Peefish. Puts it in over Kylie Hoban, who has to be careful with her 2 fouls. Peefish with 5. That is a game high, and it's 21-11 Davis County. Sydney Lane for 3. It's an air ball. Weak side rebound. Nice save by Macy Hill of Davis County. Law brings it into the front court. Floater in the paint off the back of the rim. And a nice rebound down low by Kylie Hoban of Grandview Christian. Sydney Lane on the left side. Kicks it into the corner to Childs. DeMolinaire hands it off to Childs. They reverse it on the right side. Haley Lane with the pump fake. Gets a little closer and banks it in. Nice move by Haley Lane to get her defender off her feet and put it in for 2. 21-13, Davis County leads. 5:50 remaining in the second quarter. Sparger gives up to Schooley. Peefish on the right block, being guarded by Kylie Hoban, and Peefish lost it out of bounds. And Grandview Christian gets the ball back. It's for 4th turnover against Davis County. Grandview Christian has turned it over 5 times so far today. Davis County has led throughout. Their biggest lead has been 10. It stands now at 8, 21-13, with 5:30 remaining in the second quarter. DeMolinaire with a bounce pass inside to Kylie Hoban. Back out, and a 3 rattled in from the right wing by Sydney Lane. Her first bucket of the game to make it 21-16 Davis County. Peefish quickly gets her shot rejected on the right block by Kylie Hoban. Ball went out of bounds. Davis County will keep possession, up by 5. Sparger to trigger it in for the Lady Mustangs. First substitution coming in. That's Kennedy Jordan that checks in, replacing DeMolinaire. Schooley for 3. Off the inbound pass, Schooley hits the first 3 for Davis County to make it 24-16. Approaching the 5-minute mark remaining in the second quarter. On the other end, quickly, the quick post by Kylie Hoban, that's her 2 to make it 24-18. Schooley with another 3. This one won't go. Sparger tried to track down the rebound, but can't keep it in bounds. Grandview Christian basketball down 24-18. 4:51 remaining in the second quarter. Sydney Lane walks it up for the Thunder, dressed in black. Lane with the left-handed dribble. Shovels it over to Childs on the left wing. She dribbles all the way to the right side. DeMolinaire with the pump fake. Dribbled it off her foot. Shovels it over to Childs with a head fake. Jumper from 12 off the back of the rim. Rebound is collected by Jordan. Kylie Hoban with overhead pass up top to Childs. That was a 3-pointer by Haley Lane at the top of the key. That was no good. It goes out of bounds, and Davis County gets the basketball back. 4:19 left to go in the second quarter. Davis County with a 24-18 lead and the basketball. Schooley sees a double team. Phoebe Moore on the right block gets her shot rejected by Kylie Hoban, but Davis County gets the loose ball. Schooley for three. It's short from the right wing. Fight for the rebound. It's a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Lady Mustangs of Davis County. Sophie Sparger will inbound for the Mustangs dressed in white. Pass inside to Feetfish, and she is fouled. And we'll have to see if that's on Kylie Hoban. If it is, that's her third, but no. It will be called against Kennedy Jordan. That's her second. Feetfish back to the line to shoot two. She is 1 of 4 thus far from the foul line. And that free throw off the front of the rim. Feetfish so far is tied for the game high with 5, but misses the second free throw. Back comes Childs quickly for Grandview Christian, and a blocking foul called against Hannah Schooley, and Childs will head to the line to shoot a pair. First foul on Hannah Schooley, team's third. 3:55 left to go in the second quarter, and Maddie Childs, the 5'7" freshman, shoots two. The left-hander gets the roll on the first free throw. That brings Grandview Christian to within 5, 24-19. Second free throw for Childs. Got it. 2 for 2 trip for Childs. Grandview Christian now only down by 4, 24-20. Sophia Young for Davis County to Sparger on the outside. Left wing jumper is no good. And the weak side rebound goes off the chest of Pete Fish out of bounds. And Grandview Christian now has a chance to cut the lead to 2, possibly 1 on this possession. The Molinaire brings it across for the Thunder. Haley Lane got her pass slapped back to her. Sydney Lane gives it back to Haley. Now Sydney. Childs to the top of the key to Molinaire. Sydney Lane kicks over to Haley Lane. Nice nifty drive, but misses the shot around Moore, and Moore's there for the rebound for Davis County. Back come the Mustangs, up by 4. Pass goes over the head of Pete Fish, gets tipped back out to the half-court line, and traveling now called against Maddie Childs of Grandview Christian. Looked like Grandview Christian had a fast break, but Childs was a bit too eager getting started, and she shuffled her feet before she got the dribble started. Barker back in the game, replacing Pete Fish. Barker had a good first quarter with 4 points off the bench. Sophia Young kicks it into Schooley. Now Barker down low to Moore. Little hook shot from underneath the basket's no good. Moore tracks down a rebound, kicks out to Sophia Young. Her jumper is too strong off the glass, and there for the rebound is Kylie Hoban. Childs misses the jumper from the left corner. Barker with the rebound, she dribbles it up herself. Now Schooley was going towards the basket, but a timeout was called by Dave Mason of Davis County, the head coach. 30-second timeout, so with 2:49 remaining in the second quarter. Davis County 24, Grandview Christian 20. Grandview Christian 2-0 on the season, Davis County 1-0. The first quarter was brought to you by Citizens Mutual, thinking them first for your high-speed internet and television needs. The second quarter is brought to you by Pulaski Lumber. Don't think twice about that project. Stop and see Chris Lucky and get all your projects done at Pulaski Lumber. Davis County basketball coming out of the timeout. The 5 for Davis County is Moore, Barker, Young, Schooley, and Sparger. Inbound pass to Sparger at the top of the circle. Gives up to Young. Back to Sparger on the left wing. High post, Barker dumps it down low to Moore. Nice drive by Moore, missed the shot. Barker's there for the offensive rebound, and she's fouled. Barker got the offensive rebound, went right up with the shot. Foul called against Haley Lane. That is her second. There is now two. Make that 3 players for Grandview Christian at 2 fouls apiece. Barker's first free throw is an air ball. Davis County struggles from the foul line continue. They're now make that after Mark Barker made the second free throw. Now 2 of 9 from the charity stripe. 25-20 is the Davis County lead. 2:30 remaining until halftime. Shot is no good, as that was a nice drive by DeMolinaire, but she couldn't get the layup to go. Schooley got her pocket picked. Young tried to get the rebound, tried to get the loose ball, but she slid to her on her knees and went out of bounds before she tried to hit it off one of the opposing Grandview Christian players. Grandview Christian ball down 25-20, 2:22 remaining in the second quarter. DeMolinaire throws it on the left side to Childs. Jordan almost crossed the half-court line, but was able to save it before she reached the timeline. DeMolinaire to the top of the key, and that was Haley Lane's pass that got tipped out of bounds. And they're going to say that went off a Grandview Christian Thunder player, and it goes to Davis County. Pete Fish inbounds to Young. Davis County up 25-20, 2 minutes remaining until halftime. Schooley on the right wing. Top of the key, Sparger. Schooley to the high post, Barker. Short jumper, no good. Follows her shot, gets her own rebound. Gets her shot rejected, but it goes right to Sparger, who lays it in. Multiple opportunities at the rim. That's really what's allowed Davis County to stay out in front. 27-20 is the score. 1:35 remaining until halftime. Davis County leads. Sydney Lane of Grandview Christian puts it on the deck. On the left side, DeMolinaire kicks it to the right corner. Sydney Lane with the head fake. DeMolinaire out the top of the circle. Working on Sophia Young. Turns the corner, DeMolinaire does. Lays it up over Barker and in. Barker a bit late with the help defense, and Kelly DeMolinaire has 4. 27-22, Davis County, the lead is 5. Schooley on the right wing. Throws it down low, and it goes right through the hands of Pete Fish, who was cutting across the lane to the right block, but couldn't handle the hot pass from Schooley. Turnover against Davis County, and Grandview Christian can get to within 3, possibly 2 on this possession. Grandview Christian 2-0 on the season. Davis County 1-0. The winner of this game will continue with their perfect record in the early going. Sydney Lane turns the corner with the left hand. Top of the key, Haley Lane. DeMolinaire, bounce pass inside, and a foul is called. So Sydney Lane will head to the line to shoot 2. Foul called against Sylvie Sparger. That's her first, and Sydney Lane, make that Haley Lane, misses the first free throw. Second free throw is no good, and actually a lane violation is called against Emma Owens. Sparger inbound for Davis County, up 27-22 as we are entering the closing stages of the first half. Schooley lost it on her way to the basket, but recovered and gives up to Sparger. Pete Fish tried to give it to Barker. Loose ball goes out to Sophia Young, who I believe was fouled. And now Davis County is in a bonus with 28.2 seconds left until halftime. Foul called against Sydney Lane. That's her first. Sophia Young, the freshman guard, will look to get her first points of the night from the foul line. This will be a 1-and-1. You got to make one to get the second, and Sophia Young makes the first. Davis County players running back towards the other end of the court, not knowing that Sophia Young earned the bonus. Second free throw coming up for Young. And the right-hander is a bit too strong with it. And the rebound is collected by Owens. Sydney Lane tried to feed it to Maddie Childs underneath the basket on the left baseline, but she got a hand on it, but not much else, and she turns it over back to Davis County. Davis County 28, Grandview Christian 22. Brett Law, right corner three. It's short. Sydney Lane grabs the rebound. Up ahead to Maddie Childs. Passes almost picked off by Pete Fish. Childs was looking for Emma Owens underneath the basket, but Pete Fish there with good defense to slap it out of bounds. 7.4 seconds left in the second quarter. 28-22 is the Davis County lead. Inbound pass to Sydney Lane. She hits the jumper from the free throw line, and that might be the last basket of the half. And that will do it. So Davis County led by as many as 10, but Grandview Christian has stayed in it. And at the end of the first half, our score, Davis County 28, Grandview Christian 24. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll start the Dixon's Floor and More halftime show. You're watching Davis County basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Live larger. Go further. Do more. Pursue your passion with Polaris, the world leader in off-road. Live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or get more done with a hard-working Ranger. Enjoy savings up to $3,500 during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
At Dixon's Floors and More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors and More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors and More in Ottumwa.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back to Bloomfield, the home of the Davis County Lady Mustangs. Halftime between Grandview Christian and Davis County. And it's the Lady Mustangs that lead it 28-24 at the half. You're listening to the Dixon's Floors and More halftime show. See Shannon and the team in Ottumwa for all your flooring, cabinetry, and fireplace needs. Davis County has led throughout. Their lead has been as big as 10. Yet Grandview Christian has not gone away, and where they stand now is as close as they have been since the first quarter at just 4 points, 28-24. Davis County raced out to a 17-7 lead in that first quarter. Grandview Christian made it 17-9. That was our score at the end of one. In the second quarter, it was a seesaw affair, but Grandview Christian was able to outscore Davis County 15-11 in that second stanza to make our score 28-24. Hannah Schooley leads all scorers. Actually, she's tied for the game high with 7 points. Sophie Sparker has 6. Brett Barker and Morgan Beatfish each had 5. Macy Hill has 4 for the Mustangs. On the other side, the Grandview Christian Thunder, Maddie Childs, the 5'7" freshman, leads the scoring with 7. Sydney Lane has 4. Haley Lane and Kelly DeMolinaire each have 4, and Callie Hoban has 2. That wraps up the scoring for Grandview Christian. Davis County really not doing themselves much favors from the foul line. Their struggles from the charity stripe continue. 3 of 11 in that first half from the foul line, so they left some points on the floor, and their lead could have been bigger than what it is, which stands now at 4. So that's how everything adds up, and when you add everything up, it turns out to be 28-24. Davis County leads Grandview Christian at halftime. We'll take a break, and in 3 minutes we'll be back to wrap up the halftime show, brought to you by Dixon's Floors and More. You're watching Davis County basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Your best choice for groceries is Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. They are proud to offer Best Choice branded items. While you're here, check out the awesome selection in their meat department and make sure and find something for your sweet tooth in the bakery. Don't forget to check them out on Facebook or visit their website at shopbrothersmarket.com. Stop in and see them today at Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
This is Sherry Lawson. Hey, all you Davis County Mustang fans, the agents at Northside Insurance are just like you. We support the Mustangs too. We are proud to live in Bloomfield, where we help families like yours with auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give us a call at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield and Centerville today at 664-2362. Go Mustangs! Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
Attention Southern Iowa, do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neeps Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store
on the south side of the square in Bloomfield.
Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot.
They stay open late on Thursdays until 7.
We hope to see you soon.
Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Davis County and what was a very fast-paced, I should say, first half. The Dixon's Floor & More, actually the halftime show is brought to you by Dixon's Floor & More. See Shannon and the team in Ottumwa for all your flooring, cabinetry, and fireplace needs. The tip-off was brought to you by Brothers Market Tip-Off, where they treat you like family. And rebounds are brought to you by Northside Insurance. When you have an accident, rebound your life quickly with insurance from Sherry and Lisa at Northside Insurance. Davis County will have some work to do if they want to go to 2-0 on the season. They have a pretty stiff challenge in the form of Grandview Christian. Davis County led by as many as 10, but Grandview Christian has stayed in it, and they trail by just 4, 28-24 here at the half. You have to wonder what will be the key for Davis County for them to get to pull out a win today. And they've been pretty solid defensively. And Hannah Schooley, once again, has led them in scoring. Both teams getting last-second instructions before heading back out to the court. Davis County brings out their starting 5. That's Hill, Briley Law, Schooley, Pete Fish, and Sparger. Childs, Sydney Lane, DeMolinaire, Haley Lane, and Hoban are the 5 for Grandview Christian. Grandview Christian basketball shooting to the basket to our right to start off the third quarter. They trail 28-24. DeMolinaire with the basketball at the top of the circle. On the right side, Sydney Lane. Looking for a teammate on the high right. Tosses it to DeMolinaire. Looking inside to Hoban. Cross-court pass to Childs. Top of the key. Sydney Lane for 3. It's off the front of the rim, and there's Hill with the rebound, and a foul called in the backcourt against Sydney Lane of Grandview Christian. Actually, she hopped in place a couple of times, knowing that was a silly foul she committed in the backcourt. That's her second. 20 seconds gone from the third quarter. Davis County leads 28-24. Sparger on the high left. Top of the key, Schooley. The reverse on the right side to Law. Hill from the right corner. Picks up her dribble. Looking for a teammate. Lobs it cross court, and a 3-second violation called against Davis County. I believe that was Pete Fish. Camped a bit too long in the paint. Davis County 28, Grandview Christian 24. And the Thunder of Grandview Christian have the ball. 7:20 remaining in the third quarter. Childs puts it on the deck, hands it off to DeMolinaire, crossing over on Briley Law. Kicks into the right corner to Sydney Lane. Foul called on Davis County. Sparger gets whistled for her first foul. DeMolinaire to trigger inbounds, lobs it to Hoban. Her shot is rejected, but I guess Macy Hill got a piece of Hoban along with the ball, and the foul is called against Hill. Hoban, her first time at the foul line, and she misses the first free throw. Free throws especially valuable now, as close of a game as this is. Hoban looking to split the trip, but she barely graces the front of the rim. Long rebound tracked down by Sparger. It went off her leg, out of bounds, and it stays with Grandview Christian. 7:09 left to go in the third quarter. No points in this second half yet. We are stuck on 28-24, Davis County. Grandview Christian ball. DeMolinaire throws on the right corner to Sydney Lane. Haley Lane at the top of the circle. Gives it up to DeMolinaire, and she took steps. DeMolinaire with an extra step after she stopped her dribble, and that's a collision corner travel. You travel everywhere in your car. When it's time to get looking like new again, bring it to John at Collision Corner, and don't forget to like them on Facebook. Sparger on the high left. Briley Law almost got stolen by DeMolinaire, but she keeps possession. Macy Hill, short jumper from the right corner is no good. Weak side rebound pulled down by Sparger, and she's fouled. Sparger had a team-high 12 rebounds in their win on Saturday, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's the 3rd foul called against Haley Lane of Grandview Christian. Sparger's first free throw, in and out. And now that is 3 of 12 the Mustangs are from the free throw line so far today. Second free throw by Sparger. Around and out. Score remains 28-24 Davis County. Grandview Christian with the basketball. Haley Lane at the top of the circle being guarded by Hill. Davis County playing man-to-man. DeMolinaire lost the ball on her way to the basket. It goes about 15 feet in the air. Schooley gets the loose ball, and a foul called against DeMolinaire on the reach-in. First foul against DeMolinaire. 3rd team foul against Grandview Christian. Davis County basketball up 28-24 with 6:26 remaining in the 3rd quarter. It's a fast-paced first half, but things have really bogged down here in the 3rd quarter. Law stepped on the baseline as she tried to corral her own loose ball. And it's turnover back to Grandview Christian. Choppy start to the half, 28-24, Grandview Christian trails. DeMolinaire walks it across the Mustang painted at the half-court line. Nice job by Sparger getting her hand in the lane and tipping it out of bounds on the right wing. It stays with Grandview Christian, and Kelly DeMolinaire will inbound near her teammate's bench. Inbound pass stolen away by Hill, goes off her foot, but right to Sparger. She drives to the lane, and a blocking foul called against Grandview Christian. That was, try to see if that was Lane or Childs. It was Sydney Lane, and she gets called for her 3rd foul. Sophie Sparger back to the line to shoot a pair. Her first free throw is good as she gets the roll. That's the first point of the 3rd quarter, 29-24 Davis County. It stays 29-24. Sparger misses a second. Sydney Lane back the other way for Grandview Christian. DeMolinaire at the top of the circle, being guarded by Schooley. She gets a pick from Hoban. Hoban rolls to the lane, but DeMolinaire lost the ball momentarily. Jump ball called as she got tied up with Pete Fish. Possession arrow gives the ball to Davis County. 5:51 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Davis County 29, Grandview Christian 24. Hill inbounds to Schooley. Davis County's led by as much as 10, and they have led throughout this game. Hill with a left-handed dribble into the paint around Hoban, but her shot hit the bottom of the backboard. A foul in the backcourt. Nope, a travel called. Schooley got into the personal space of Sydney Lane. I thought they were going to call a foul. Instead, it's a turnover as they call traveling on Sydney Lane. Davis County gets the basketball up by 5. 5:40 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Briley Law, top of the circle. Right side Schooley. Into the corner to Macy Hill. Sparger to Briley Law. Tried to dump it down low, and I don't know if they'll call that a shot or a pass, but nevertheless, that's the 3rd foul against Callie Hoban of Grandview Christian. And they say it's a 2-shot foul. Briley Law has not scored yet today, so she can get on the score sheet by hitting the first free throw, and she does. Only 2 points have been scored here in the 3rd quarter, both at the free throw line by Davis County. They've extended their lead to 30-24 with 5:29 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Second free throw for Law. Off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound by P. Fish. Her putback won't go. Loose ball collected by DeMolinaire of Grandview Christian. Pass was tipped by Sparger, but Childs is able to save it. DeMolinaire at the top of the circle now setting up the offense. Pick and roll with Hoban. Free throw jumper for DeMolinaire. A bit too strong. Rebound is tracked down. Owens tipped it over to DeMolinaire on the right side. DeMolinaire in the right corner. Picks up her dribble. And what is the call? A timeout? I think we might have a timeout. And it is a timeout called by Grandview Christian, a full timeout with 5:01 remaining in the third quarter. Davis County 30, Grandview Christian 24, back in 30 seconds on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Mustang basketball is brought to you by Spillman Auto Parts. If you foul your vehicle up, call Eric and his team for all the car parts you need at the best price. Actually, all fouls are brought to you by Spillman Auto Parts. And Grandview Christian is in a bit of foul trouble. Sydney Lane, Haley Lane, and Callie Hoban each have 3 fouls. It's Grandview Christian basketball down 30-24, 5:01 remaining in the first quarter. Make that the third quarter. Childs misses a 3 from the left corner. Rebound underneath, a fight between DeMolinaire and Hill, and the foul is called on DeMolinaire of Grandview Christian. That's the second foul on DeMolinaire. 16th foul already for the Thunder here in the second half. 6 fouls called against Grandview Christian in just over 3 minutes of game time. Briley Law throws it over the head of Schooley, who was open on the right wing, but the pass was too tall for her, and they turned it back over. Grandview Christian ball down 30-24. They've been held scoreless for the first 3 minutes and 15 seconds of this third quarter. DeMolinaire puts on the deck with the right hand, dribbles to the corner. Around Sparger, floater is good. DeMolinaire gets the first basket for Grandview Christian. They're within 4, 30-26. Hill the other way, misses a shot from the lane, and the rebound pulled down by Sydney Lane of Grandview Christian. Back to Thunder come. They can cut the 3, possibly 1. And a 3-pointer is put in by DeMolinaire. And Grandview Christian only down by 1, 30-29. Schooley back the other way for Davis County, gets her pass tipped, stolen, and the loose ball is collected by DeMolinaire. Grandview Christian can take their first lead of the game on this possession. DeMolinaire on the high right, now drills it back towards the half-court line. Owens on the left side to Childs, top of the key, DeMolinaire. Gets a pick from Haley Lane, goes the other way. Haley Lane, deep three from the top of the key is no good, and the rebound snagged by Brawley Law of Davis County. Up at the Sparger, but she couldn't handle the pass. Haley Lane up at DeMolinaire, layup is good. Grandview Christian has come all the way back, down 10. Now they lead 32-31. Bradley Law for Davis County misses on the other end. Rebound, foul called against the Lady Mustangs with 3:17 remaining in the third quarter. That's the first foul on Briley Law. It has been a 7-0 run for Grandview Christian. Pete Fish comes out of the game for Davis County, replaced by Barker. DeMolinaire walks it across the timeline for the Thunder of Grandview Christian. Dribbles with the right hand. Tried to throw it into the corner. Tipped away by Sparger. Now Sydney Lane for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound fought for by Barker and Hoban. Won by Hoban of Grandview Christian. And the Thunder will get another possession. They lead 31-30 with 2:49 remaining in the third quarter. DeMolinaire looking towards her head coach, just holding the ball between the rings. Now dribbles to the right, guarded by Schooley. Top of the key, Haley Lane with a head fake. Kicks it to Hoban in the high post. Over to Childs on the left wing. And a carry called against Maddie Childs. That gives the ball back to Davis County. Trailing for the first time today, 31-30. Inbound pass to Young, who's checked into the game for Davis County. On the left side to Sparger. High post Barker. Left corner, Hill. Tries to dribble around Haley Lane. Back to Barker. Her shot from the left block won't go. Loose ball collected by Sydney Lane of Grandview Christian. Thunder with the ball, up by 1. Steal on the other end. Hill was able to take away from Hoban in the post. Young, behind the back dribble, gives it up to Schooley. Young to Sparger on the left wing. Top of the key, Schooley. Young on the right side. Now Schooley, left wing 3. She got fouled as she missed a shot. And Schooley will head to the line to shoot 3 free throws. Foul called on DeMolinaire. That is her 3rd. First free throw for Hannah Schooley. She got it. We are tied at 31. With 1:48 remaining in the 3rd quarter, Schooley gets 2 more. Second free throw. No good. Phoebe Moore in the game, replacing Hill for Davis County. Last free throw for Schooley. She puts it in, and Davis County back in front, 32-31 with 1:48 remaining in the 3rd quarter. DeMolinaire walks it up. She's had a good 3rd quarter. 7 points in the frame, 11 in the game. With the head fake, goes around Moore, kicks it out. Right corner 3 by Lane is an air ball, but DeMolinaire's there for the offensive rebound, and she brings it back out. Grandview Christian seems content with slowing things down here in the 3rd quarter. Molinaire now holding the ball on her hip near the half-court line, and Schooley comes out to try to activate the 5 count. Molinaire gives up to Sydney Lane in the right corner. Good steal by Schooley over to Moore. Sparger up ahead to Young, lays it up. It won't go. Barker there for the follow, and it's good. Brett Barker with the stick back. She has 7. Davis County 34, Grandview Christian 31. Under a minute left to go in the 3rd quarter. DeMolinaire dribbles to her right. Lobs it to Hoban, and a foul called as there was a switch after Hoban came to put a pick on Schooley. Schooley guarded Hoban on the switch, a huge mismatch. Schooley just 5'7", Hoban about 6'1". That's the 2nd foul on Schooley. Sydney Lane drives to the lane, and she is fouled. And Dave Mason, the head coach of Davis County, can't believe the call. Another foul on Schooley, that's her 3rd. So 2 fouls in quick succession for Hannah Schooley. Sydney Lane, make that Haley Lane to shoot 2. First free throw is good. Brett Law in the game, replacing Hannah Schooley. 42.6 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Second free throw for Haley Lane. And she puts it in. Davis County's lead is 1, 34-33. Sparger into the front court. Young to Sparger on the left wing. High post Barker. Got her pass tipped away and stolen. Haley Lane back for Grandview Christian. Back over to Sydney Lane on the left baseline, but she couldn't quite stay in bounds as she tried to corral that pass. And Davis County gets it back on the turnover. Briley Law checking in, replacing Phoebe Moore for the Lady Mustangs. Davis County with the ball, up 34-33. 28 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Briley Law speeds it into the front court. Brett Law thought about the jumper. She shuffled her feet and took too many steps. Ball goes back to Grandview Christian, who can reclaim the lead as we approach the closing stages of the 3rd quarter. DeMolinaire will dribble things out as she keeps her eye on the clock, which reads 11 seconds. She dribbles left, being guarded by Briley Law. Shows it over to Childs. Carrying called against Childs. That's her second carry violation of this quarter. Turning it back over to Davis County with 3.8 seconds left. Schooley into the game for Davis County, replacing Sparger. Emma Owens back into the game for Grandview Christian, replacing Haley Lane. Law will trigger her in for Davis County. Young with 3, with 2 across the half-court line with 1. A runner with a buzzer is too short, and that is the end of the fourth quarter. At the end of 3, Davis County with a narrow 34-33 lead on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Davis County leads 34-33 as we begin the fourth quarter, but Grandview Christian has a chance to reclaim the lead as they start off with the basketball. DeMolinaire hands it off to Haley Lane. DeMolinaire has a game-high 11 in this game. Haley Lane on the right side being guarded by Schooley. Lost the ball almost, but regained it. Gives up to Sydney Lane. Got her pocket picked by Schooley. Into the front court goes Hannah Schooley. Around Haley Lane, lays it up. Won't go. Rebound loose in the corner. Bradley Law saves it to Young. She lays it up over Lane. It won't go, but Schooley's there for the rebound, but she lost the handle on it, and now a jump ball called, and the possession arrow goes to Davis County. There's a fight at about the free throw line between Sydney Lane and Schooley. Davis County basketball up 34-33 with 31 seconds gone from the fourth quarter. Brett Law to trigger it in for the Mustangs. Sophia Young, her shot won't go on the drive from the left side, but rebound pulled down. Hannah Schooley for 3, off the back of the rim. Bradley Law with the offensive rebound. Her putback won't go. Gets her own rebound, and a stick back is good. Law stays with it, and Bradley Law now has 3. The Davis County lead is 3. A lot of contact on the other end. DeMolinaire puts a shoulder into Schooley, who tumbles to the floor, and the foul is called on Schooley. Talking about adding insult to injury. Schooley limping a bit. Sparger comes in for Schooley, who limps to the Davis County bench. Hoban in the game for Grandview Christian, replacing Owens. 7:07 remaining in the fourth quarter. Davis County 36, Grandview Christian 33. Haley Lane off the inbounds pass. Her shot from inside the three-point line. Glass rim, but no good. Bradley Law gets a rebound. Over to Young. Freshman getting some key minutes here in the fourth quarter. Sparger. Down on the right block to Bradley Law. Back outside to Sparger. Top of the key, Young. Left wing, Brett Law. Bradley Law in the left corner. Down low to Barker. Missed the shot. Rebound tipped twice. Saved by Childs. But a carry violation called against Haley Lane of Grandview Christian. So Grandview Christian had the ball, but Haley Lane couldn't control her dribble, and she turns it back over to Davis County. Bradley Law inbounds it to Young. Sparger on the right side. Top of the key, Brett Law. Young floats it into the left corner of Bradley Law. Brett Law on the right side. Three-pointer on the way. In and out. Rebound loose and collected by Hoban of Grandview Christian. They bring it back up 36, trailing 36-33. Haley Lane lost the ball, but Young couldn't quite save it for Davis County, and the ball stays with Grandview Christian. The ball in there inbounds. Sydney Lane. The ball in there, Sydney Lane, top of the circle. Around the defense of Brett Law, and she lays it in. Good move. Good quick move by Sydney Lane. She has 7 in the game. Brett Law inside the Peatfish. Fadeaway jumper, too strong. Hoban with the rebound for Grandview Christian. They could take the lead on this possession, down 36-35. Sydney Lane, left side 3, too short. Rebound loose. And jump ball called, a tie-up between Sydney Lane and Brett Law. Possession arrow goes to Grandview Christian. The Davis County lead is 1, 36-35. Grandview Christian has the basketball. Brett Law comes out of the game, replaced by Hill. And a steal by Bradley Law, who was bumped by Haley Lane. And Law will shoot a 1-and-1 on the other end. Bradley Law so far 1 of 2 from the foul line. And being up by 1, this is when the free throws get extra tense. And it's so much more important. 5:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bradley Law to shoot 1 plus a bonus. She makes the first. Law now with 4. Second free throw for Bradley Law. Too strong. Rebound tipped over to DeMolinaire of Grandview Christian. They trail 37-35 with 5:33 remaining in the fourth quarter. DeMolinaire waving away Childs, who cuts through. Dribbles to the left side. Now back to the top of the circle. Childs with a left-handed dribble into the paint. Lost it out of bounds. Davis County basketball. Childs couldn't quite handle the dribble. And it went out of bounds, so Davis County gets it back. Up 37-35 with 5:15 remaining in the ball game. Hill on the high right. They reverse it on the left side to Young. Underneath, Bradley Law fouled by Hoban, and she'll go to the line. Nice quick movement from right to left by Davis County, able to get Hoban out of position. That is foul number, well, the board says 3, but I have her for 4. We'll see who's actually right. Nevertheless, Law goes to the foul line, missed the first free throw. She'll get 1 more. Law misses both. Sydney Lane brings it back for Grandview Christian. Childs in the left corner, back to Sydney Lane on the left wing. Splits a double team, drives underneath. On the other side is Jordan, misses a shot altogether. And on the air ball, Sophia Young brings it back for Davis County. Bradley Law in the lane, short 8-foot jumper off the back of the rim. But she gets her own miss. Shoots from the right corner, in and out. Rebound Karams to Childs. Sydney Lane couldn't quite handle the ball after a nice outlet pass from DeMolinaire. Lost it out of bounds underneath the basket, and Davis County gets the ball back on the turnover. Davis County 37, Grandview Christian 35, with 4:30 remaining in the ball game. Bradley Law at the top of the circle. Throws on the right side to Sparger. Left corner jumper by Hill's no good. Sydney Lane up at the Childs. Sydney Lane with the left side 3. Good! A foul is called as well. So the three-pointer counts, and the foul called against, I think the foul's called against Grandview Christian. So the 3 by Sydney Lane counts. Grandview Christian now leads 38-37 with 4:14 remaining in the fourth quarter. And there should be 2 foul shots on the other end since that foul was called against Grandview Christian. Kennedy Jordan was whistled for her 4th foul. So now Briley Law on the other end will shoot 2 free throws for Davis County, now trailing by 1. And they still trail by 1 after she misses the first. Hannah Schooley set to check into the game, but she indicates she's coming in for the shooter. Second free throw by Law. And she ties the game at 38. Okay, what happened? So I don't know if that last free throw counted, but it's 38-38 on the scoreboard with 4:08 remaining in the 4th quarter. DeMolnair at the top of the circle. Hands it off to Sydney Lane at the top of the key. Behind the back dribble, being guarded by Lang. Gets picked by Hoban. Kicks it into the left corner, DeMolnair. Jumper is too strong from about 15 feet. Travel called against Young after she came down with the rebound. Sammy Ward sees her first action of the game, replacing Jordan for Grandview Christian. Morgan Peafish is back in the game for Davis County. Sydney Lane for 3. Gets stuck in between the backboard and the rim. A jump ball, Davis County basketball. And we're trying to see if there's anybody in the gym that could get that ball. One of the assistant head coaches is there with the stick. Johnny on the spot. He'll dislodge the ball and we'll get set to continue. He gets a nice round of applause from the Davis County fans. Jump ball gives the ball to Davis County with 3:42 remaining in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard says we're tied at 38, but not entirely sure as we continue. Peafish with a jumper from the left corner, and she puts it in. Peafish got the shooter's roll to make it 40-38 Davis County. 3:28 remaining in the 4th quarter. DeMolnair walks it across the half-court line. Now dribbles to the left side, being guarded by Sparger. Sammy Ward sets a pick, now rolls. Sydney Lane puts it on the deck. Shoots over Schooley. Shot's no good. Rebound pulled down by Hill. Hill quickly the other way. Almost lost it. Got it back and puts it in. Macy Hill almost lost it on that fast break opportunity, but she was able to maintain enough control to make it 42-38. Offensive foul against DeMolnair. DeMolnair threw out the forearm, and she got caught. No free throws for the player control foul. That's the 4th foul on Kelly DeMolnair of Grandview Christian. Haley Lane back into the game. Sparger to Hill. Now up ahead to Young. Sparger on the left wing. Peafish on the free throw line, gets past Hoban and lays it in. Peafish using her quickness to get around the larger Hoban. 44-38. Peafish coming up big here in the 4th quarter. Davis County up by 6 now with 2:32 remaining in the 4th quarter. Sydney Lane turns the corner in the left block. Hoban too strong with the shot, and Peafish is there for the rebound for Davis County. Young to Schooley. Up top to Young. Peafish, high post, around Hoban. Shot won't go, it brims out. Hoban grabs the rebound, gives it up to Sydney Lane. DeMolnair near the half-court line. Haley Lane with the shot fake, drives it to the lane. Layup is short. Hoban with the offensive rebound, and the stick back is good. Timeout called by Grandview Christian. It is a full timeout. 2 minutes straight up left to go in the 4th quarter. Davis County 44, Grandview Christian 40, back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back to Bloomfield. Davis County leads Grandview Christian by the score of 44-40. 2-0 Grandview Christian versus 1-0 Davis County. This has been an exciting early season matchup. Grandview Christian grabbed the lead momentarily in the third quarter, but Davis County was able to grab the lead back immediately, and they've stayed in front since. Hill, inbound pass to Schooley, who dribbles it across the timeline, around Haley Lane. Tried to thread a pass to Pete Fish, but got tipped away by Hoban and stolen by Haley Lane. Sydney Lane, her layup hit the bottom of the backboard, tie up, and a jump ball favors, well, the possession arrow favors Grandview Christian. Davis County 44, Grandview Christian 40, a minute 46 remaining in the ball game. DeMolinaire inbounds to Sydney Lane. DeMolinaire in the right corner. Cross-court pass got tipped, and Haley Lane was able to corral it. Top of the key, Childs. Hands it off to Sydney Lane, drives with the left hand. Haley Lane fakes the three, dribbles into the paint, misses the layup, and the rebound's pulled down by Young. Young into the front court, racing down the lane, and her left-handed layup won't go. Sparker with their rebound, her putback won't go, but Young is there. Make that Macy Hill with the follow. Timeout called by Davis County. Macy Hill has 8. Davis County has called a 30-second timeout with a minute 19 remaining in the fourth quarter. Davis County clinging now to a 46-40 lead. So Davis County in a dogfight here in the second game of the season. Neither team wanting to lose their first game of the year. And this one is going down to the wire. Davis County's in a double bonus, by the way. The next foul by Davis County will put Grandview Christian into the bonus. The Davis County 5 is Hill, Pete Fish, Young, Sparger, and Schooley. The 2 lanes for Grandview Christian, Sydney and Haley, DeMolinaire, Hoban, and Childs are the 5 for Grandview Christian. DeMolinaire gets a pick from Haley Lane, dribbles to her right, tries to feed it down low to Haley Lane, but it got tipped out of bounds by Sparger, and it stays with Grandview Christian. Timeout called by Grandview Christian. 30-second timeout. A minute 8 remaining in the fourth quarter. Davis County 46, Grandview Christian 40. This is one of the last games that Davis County will be playing at home here in the calendar year 2019. They will have just one more home game after this in December against EBF. And for the rest of this month and in December, they will be on the road, starting off next Tuesday in Fort Madison. And we'll be bringing you that game live on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Grandview Central basketball, Grandview Christian basketball, with a minute 8 remaining in the fourth quarter. Another timeout called by Davis County. And it's a full timeout. So we'll step away. Davis County leads 46-40 here in the closing stages of the fourth quarter. You're watching Lady Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Davis County 46, Grandview Christian 40. Here in the fourth quarter with 1:08 remaining. Grandview Christian basketball, DeMolinaire, who has a game-high 11, inbounds for the Thunder. Bounce pass down low to Haley Lane. She banks it in. Nice inbound play. Drawn up by head coach Mike Cowell to bring Grandview Christian within 4. Young at the top of the circle. Sparger on the left wing. Into the corner to Hill. Top of the key, Young. Under a minute now left to go. Timeout, Davis County. And it's another full timeout. 49.6 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Davis County trying to hang on, up 46-42. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
49.6 seconds remain in the fourth quarter. Davis County 46, Grandview Christian 42. And Davis County comes out with Schooley, Sparger, Young, Pete Fish, and Briley Law. Grandview Christian, Haley and Sydney Lane, Hoban, DeMolinaire, and Childs. Sparger will trigger things in from the right sideline in the front court. Bounce pass to Young. Top of the key, Sparger. Davis County is in the double bonus, and Grandview Christian will need the foul. Coaches are indicating their players to foul. They finally do. They give the foul up, and it will be Sophia Young, the freshman, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Foul called on Sydney Lane. That is her fourth. She joins 2 other players, DeMolinaire and Hoban, who also have 4. First free throw by Young is no good. Young now 1 of 3 from the foul line. Davis County 9 of 26 from the foul line today. Second free throw by Young is good. Davis County up 47-42. Head coach Dave Mason yells no fouls. DeMolinaire kicks it to Sydney Lane. Three-pointer for left, right corner is no good. Pete Fish with the rebound. Up at the Sparger, and she's fouled. Childs with the foul, although she's the one that looked like she took the worst of that contact between herself and Sparger. That's only the first foul on Maddie Childs. 27.1 seconds left, and the Lady Mustangs can put this one away from the foul line if they can sink a couple free throws. The first one rims out for Sparger, which makes her 1 of 5 from the line today. Second free throw by Sparger. She gets the roll. 48-42 Davis County, 25 seconds left. DeMolinaire quickly into the front court, shovels it off to Haley Lane, splits the double team. Layup is no good. Hoban with the follow. That won't go. Hoban gets the offensive rebound to Sydney Lane in the right corner. Top of the key, DeMolinaire. Three-pointer on the way. It banks in, and a timeout called by Grandview Christian. The Molinare with their second three of the game. That one, I don't know if she called bank, but it keeps the Thunder in the game, down 48-45 with 10.5 seconds left. That's a full timeout called by Grandview Christian, so we'll be back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Bloomfield. Davis County trying to hang on and move to 2-0 on the season. Kelly DeMolinaire just a few moments ago banked in a three to keep Grandview Christian in it. Excuse me. And with 10.5 seconds left, Davis County will inbound, and they can go the full length of they'll have to go the full length of the court. But you figure Grandview Christian will foul immediately. Riley Law to inbound, looking for a teammate. Throws it away, and it's Grandview Christian basketball with 10 seconds left. Law was looking for Schooley, who cut right, I should say. Law threw left. It goes out of bounds, and now Davis County will have to play defense. Grandview Christian can tie the game with the three with 10 seconds left. Underneath, Haley Lane, and she lays it in. Timeout, Grandview Christian with 6.8 remaining. It's a 30-second timeout. This game looked like it was in the grasp of Davis County, up by 6, with just 30 seconds remaining, but then a banked-in three by DeMolinaire, and now a layup by Haley Lane after a turnover by Davis County has left this game very much in doubt. Davis County 48, Grandview Christian 47. You can practice all you want, but when it comes to the game time situation, this is when sometimes nerves get the better of you. If you're a Mustang fan, you're just hoping that Davis County can hang on and get the better of their nerves, which you know are certainly frayed at this point. 6.8 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Briley Law inbounding for the Lady Mustangs. Inbound pass to Sophia Young. Up ahead all alone, Sparger lays it up and misses it. P. Fish got the rebound tipped away, but that is your ball game. Time ran out. Good job by Davis County getting it down the floor, and Davis County hangs on for a 48-47 win. That was a nail-biter, but the Mustangs move to 2-0. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll start the post-game show brought to you by Dixon's Mattress Outlet. You're listening to Mustang Basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
Live larger. Go further. Do more. Pursue your passion with Polaris, the world leader in off-road. Live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or get more done with a hard-working Ranger. Enjoy savings up to $3,500 during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
This is Lisa Bell. Hey, all you Davis County Mustang fans. The agents at Northside Insurance are just like you. We support the Mustangs too. We're proud to live in Bloomfield, where we help families like yours with auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give us a call at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield and Centerville today, 664-2362. And go Mustangs! Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Davis County wins it 48-47. And welcome back to Bloomfield. And you're listening to the Dixon's Mattress Outlet post-game show. Get a good night's sleep after every game with a new mattress from Dixon's. Call Darren today. Davis County led by as many as 10 in the first quarter, but little by little, Grandview Christian was able to chip away at the lead. And what was 7 in this first quarter became 4 in the second quarter, and Davis County led it 28-24 at the half. Grandview Christian outscored Davis County in what was a very slow and sloppy third quarter, 9-6, and Davis County held just a 34-33 lead. In that third quarter, Grandview Christian got the lead for the first time in the game, and then they got the lead again in that third quarter. But Davis County held a narrow 1-point advantage by the end of that by the end of the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, a seesaw affair. Davis County and then it looked like Davis County was jumping out to what they thought would be a lead that they'd be comfortable with, up by 6. With about 15 seconds left, but then Kelly DeMolinaire banked in a 3, a turnover, and Haley Lane was able to lay it in for Grandview Christian on the inbounds pass. That brought them to within 1. But then an inbound pass to Sophia Young. She was able to get it ahead to Sophie Sparger in the front court, who was all by herself, and the Mustangs were able to run out the final 6 seconds and win this game 48-47. Hannah Schooley and Morgan Peafish tied for the team high for Davis County. They each had 9. Sophie Sparger and Macy Hill had 8 points apiece. Brett Barker had 7 off the bench, and Briley Law chipped in with 5, and Sophia Young had 2. For Grandview Christian, they were led by Kelly DeMolinaire, who had a game high 14. Haley Lane and Sydney Lane each had 10. Maddie Charles chipped in with 7, and Callie Hoban had 4. So really a key stat in this game. All the starters for Grandview Christian scored all 47 of their points. They got 0 points off their bench, beg your pardon. They got 2 points from Kennedy Jordan. So 2 points off the bench for Grandview Christian. While Sophia Young had 2, Brett Barker had 7. So that's a 9-7 advantage for Davis County in bench points. And that's one of the differences in this ball game. So now we'll go to the Neebs Graphics Player of the Game. Get all your Mustang apparel from Kylie and the team at Neebs. And she was the co-leader in the team in scoring. She scored a couple of key baskets in the fourth quarter. Let's go ahead and give the Neebs Graphics Player of the Game to Morgan Peafish, the 5'8 junior, and her baskets were able to keep Grandview Christian at bay, and they were able to pull out, the Mustangs were, a 48-47 win. As always, we'd like to thank Parker Stevens for hanging around with us and getting us on the air and making us sound semi-okay as he joins us for the entirety of the Davis County season. But once again, our final score is Davis County 48, Grandview Christian 47. Davis County moves to a record of 2-0 in the season. Grandview Christian suffers their first loss. They drop to 2-1. We would like to thank you for making us a part of your Saturday afternoon. Our coverage of Davis County basketball continues Tuesday night on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Davis County Lady Mustangs will hit the road for the first time this season. Awaiting them will be the Fort Madison Bloodhounds. We look forward to having you join us then. For our producer, Parker Stevens, this is Ellis Kojo saying so long from Bloomfield. You have been watching Davis County basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.